Hello everyone, I'm the Mole Man, and on this day, 5 years ago, Riviera Line in the 50s released as part of Train Simulator 2016. Where's the time gone? Hey, where's the time gone? There's the pannier tank going past. We're of course driving the castle class today, there it is. Wonderful thing, let's get ourselves over to it. Look at that, 5033 Broughton Castle. Yes, Riviera Line in the 50s, 5 years old. So let's give it a drive. Right, extra down middle platform, good. This is a fast express run, which is nice. Very nice. Let's get the brakes released. Whilst we're here. Time is bonus, excellent. We can depart as soon as we've got the brakes released. There we go. Going to forwards, and off we go. Listen to that. Excellent, just a festival of steam right there. Let's get rid of that now. So we can actually see the loco emerge, there it is. Beautiful thing. Right, let's get ourselves up to speed. Hopefully we can do that without a little fuss. Hopefully we can indeed. Right, that's it. Just sorting the audio out for a second, that wasn't working for me properly. Another steam train coming through there, excellent. It's hard to believe this route is 5 years old. I mean, obviously the original Riviera Line that this is based off of is even older than that, but this came out with TS 2016. And now, of course, we're on to TS 21. Where's that time gone? So many iterations, so many additions as well. In terms of like 5 years worth of routes and such, and features, 64-bit being a big one. And appropriate for this route, we can show off some of the visual effects. I think it's Control Shift F6 has got grain. 5, we've got a bit of black and white going on. 7, look at that. See, that's the sort of stuff you can do with TS now. But we'll turn all that back off. There we go. I just love doing that every now and then. It's nice having that on a route like this. All the visual effects. You do that with Control Shift and the F1, F2, F3, etc. So that's nice. That's nice. Right, how are we doing? We are doing terribly. So let's actually start driving this thing. Been too busy sort of looking around and just getting back into it. It's been a while since I've recorded a video. Not really felt like it, but you know, when the time comes to drive a steam train, and it just so happens to coincide with the 5th anniversary of a route release, that's got me back in. That's got me back in. It doesn't get much better than that sound, does it? That's amazing. Alright, come on. Let's keep the speed coming up. We are doing, this is a full length run of the route, stopping at Newton Abbot, Paignton and Kingswear. So, we've got to get a move on. Because the whole TS16 thing was extreme. You know, beat the extreme, etc, etc. So that's what the thing was all about. So the scenarios for this route, you've got the easy ones and the hard ones. So there's 2 versions of this scenario. One where it's just a nice sunny day, you've got plenty of coal on board, plenty of water on board, and you just do a nice simple run down the route. But there's another version of this scenario where it's raining, you need to pick up water on the way, and it's just a lot more challenging. But I like the sit back and relax experience of a steam train. Well, hello. There's another pannier tank. Because steam trains for me are like heritage railways. You just sit back, relax, and enjoy it. So that's what I want to do with this. Let's try and get ourselves up to speed. We've got plenty of steam to spare, so let's give it everything we've got. That's it. 50 miles an hour. These days, this track's got like a 100 per hour limit, doesn't it? I think so. At least when it straightens out. That's it. Auto fireman turned on just to make life even easier. What have we got in here? I love the artwork. Old railway posters and paintings were just the best. Just the best. And what a way to travel, eh? Wonderful. Train going past. Awesome. It's amazing how much this route sort of took off. It came with what, 5 steam locos. You got the castle, the modified hall, the king, the grange, and the pannier. Come with the route, but then you got the star class, saint class. Like so many other trains have been made for this route since it released. Amazing, really. I really hope one day we get another route that's like, right, a main line in the 50s or something else in the 50s, so we get that other boom of historical content that this route got. Right, so water's currently going in, taking out all the pressure, but it's okay because we're about 75 miles an hour anyway, so we can just take it easy. Excellent. Wheels racing round. I love it. So in here it looks lovely as well. Fire's roaring. Excellent. A cab light as well. We could turn that on and off if we want to, leave it on. It's quite dark in here otherwise. Now on things, we are speeding. That's not good. Oh well. Minus 36 points, because I'm terrible at driving, apparently. Let's have a little bit still on, just to be on the safe side. But it's amazing driving this route and then driving the other Riviera Line to see the differences that 50 or 60 years can make. It's quite amazing. Like the station we're coming up on right now doesn't exist today. The station was closed. All this track work's been simplified. This Exminster Station doesn't exist anymore, which is a shame, but that's the way it is. That's it. Racing along now. Hopefully we'll be at Newton Abbot on time. Of course, get to go over the seawall. That should be lovely. I just love the experience of this route. It's one of those ones you keep going back to drive. Saw that. I believe the sign on the left was just telling us about a water trough that's coming up. We don't need it, we've got plenty of water on board. I think it starts up here. Yeah, I can just see it in the middle of the track. Yeah, it is the water trough. So if we were low on water right now, we could, is it that one? Handbrake? No, it's one of these. You twiddle one of these and it lets all the water on. Water scoop handle, there we go. That drops something down to pick water up. So you can refill on the way. It takes quite a skill, because if you don't get it back up in time, if you don't get the scoop back up in time, you damage it at the end of the water trough. So it does take a bit of a fine art to do that. Not something I am willing to try right now, so that's why I've gone with the easy version of this scenario. Plus the extreme one was in the rain, and the rain's just not the sort of weather you want for showing this route off. It just doesn't look good. I mean, it looks good, it looks British, but it's not what you want, if you know what I mean. It's not very showcasey weather. So I thought sunny day it is. And another train approaching. Lovely stuff. Should get a fly past at some point. I see that up here actually. How are we doing in terms of speed? Looking all good. Signals are green all the way. Excellent. I say this shouldn't be a challenging run based on the difficulty of the scenario. Here we come! Spangle spangle of the track. Awesome. Nice. Alright, how are we doing? Facing backwards, not ideal. Actually, stick her head out. That's it. Is this Starcross, I believe the station is? I believe it's Starcross. Think so. Seems to be no signs anywhere. We'll assume Starcross. Is it Starcross? Dawlish Warren? Dawlish. Think so. I could be completely wrong though. I could be. I've only ever done this route once in real life, and only in one direction. So that's it's not an area I know well. It's just an area I drive a lot in trains in. Try and pick the speed up back up a little bit there. 70 limit approaching. Keep that in mind. We've got plenty of pressure though. Actually blowing off steam like there's no tomorrow. So we haven't really got to worry about that anytime soon. Let's look at that. I suppose a screenshot would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Probably would. Haven't really got one yet. Something nice and... yeah. Something like that. Nice. Alright, doing good, doing good. Over the bridge. 70 limit approaching. Yeah, this is Dawlish Warren. Power down. So as we go on the fast lines, station itself is on the slow lines. Let's brake a little bit. Whistle through the station. Down for 70, excellent. And here we begin the curve onto the famous bit. The famous bit. Another train's going past. Pannier tank on a freight. Nice. Pannier tanks do get some love. I mean, Victory Works, they built an entire brand new pannier tank as well a few years after this came out. Which is kind of cool. Covers a lot more variants. Well, speed limit's going up to 75. We've got a 60 approaching soon, so it's probably not something we want to mess around with too much. But a screenshot on the seawall is definitely called for. Without a doubt. More than one probably as well. Nice. Right, let's go down to 60. .64, 63, 62, 61, 60. There we go. And let's get a nice fly past from up here at Dawlish. Station itself? I think so. It's just a classic shot right there, isn't it? Here we go. Awesome. Excellent. Alright. Back in the cab. It's tunnel time. As you can see on the HUD there, it's definitely tunnel time. Echoey tunnel time as well. Excellent. I love how echoey it is. Right, let's try and pick our speed back up a little bit. I'm not exactly going very fast right now. Brief break from the tunnels. Another screenshot, I think so. Nice fly past to be good as well. That's it. That's just awesome. Get on with the beach in, maybe? Get the sea in there. Wonderful, wonderful. Alright, let's do a fly past from up here. Because why not? Ah, peaceful, quiet, massive steam train coming through. There it goes. Old coaches going over track joints. It doesn't get better than that. That is loud. That is very loud in here. That's it. Back out from the tunnel now. A bit more seawall left, then we turn towards it. Teignmouth? Is that how you pronounce it? Probably. And then I think you run along a river or something, don't you? I can't remember now. And into Newton Abbot, which is as far as we took the LNER HST last time we were on this route. But we shall go even further beyond to Paignton, which is going to be interesting because that's where the gradients start to kick in. So managing speed in this thing will be interesting. It'll be interesting. Should do the best I can. That's it. Just imagine this. Imagine that. That's just amazing, isn't it? Just looking out, seeing the sea. And there it goes. As we turn towards Teignmouth. There we are. Some wagons in the sidings there. We've got signals all good here, which is excellent. Hasn't always been the case. But we're clear to proceed. Here, another train. What is it? Plenty of tank. Doing some shunting work. They're being weathered as well. So we go racing around the corner there. It's just an amazing experience. It really is. How are we doing? Got 75 shortly. Give it... Oh, choked on my own words. Give it the beans. It's weird when you don't record for a few days. Your voice just goes completely. But it's fine. I'm by no means a professional YouTuber. I just do this because it's good fun. And we're here to drive trains and do other stuff which I haven't done yet. We've flown plane, driven trains. There is more I want to do. Just waiting until the time's right for me and the mood's there. There's definitely more stuff I want to do. I'll get round to it. But the main thing is I'm not forcing anything. It's just not the way to go. It's the way I used to do things. I'd force myself to do something for the sake of for the sake of doing it, or because people wanted me to do it, and I just burnt out. So now I'm just doing what I want to do, when I want to do it. If I want to do videos all the time, I will. If I don't, I won't. That's why it's been a few days. Well, probably a bit longer than that, actually. Racing past. Train going the other way. Perfect timing. Excellent. Alright, how are we doing? About to start speeding? We got it. Just over 2 miles to go until Newton Abbot. So that's all good. I do have some fantastic video ideas though. Projects and series. And they will take some time to put together, some of them. So sometimes if I go quiet, it's because I'm working on longer term stuff. Which just is what needs to happen sometimes. Can I get down to the 60 in time? It's the ultimate question. Yes, just. Oh, that couldn't have been any closer. Oh, don't tell me I was speeding. That's not fair. That was perfect. Hello, good strain. You a Grange class? I want to know, are you a Grange? Yes, you are. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. I'll be here all day. See, it's all very well slowing down, but it's stopping in the right place is going to be the big challenge now, because we've got Newton Abbot coming up pretty quickly. Already doing 45, which is good. That's it. Down main platform. Keep bringing the speed down. Signals are still good. Quite a lot of platform here as well, so we've got a little bit of wiggle room. Here we are, Newton Abbot. miles an hour. This will be fine. No real S-car markers or anything like that in this day and age, so we'll just judge it as best we can. Looks like we're immediately cleared to depart as well, as soon as boarding is complete. That's it. Okay, bringing the speed down. And we'll call it a day about whenever it stops. Perfect. Doors. All aboard. Heard a train moving. Where was it? Is it you? Look at the gradient that thing's on. Oh, that's not what we wanted to look at. Look at that. That's one hell of a gradient, isn't it? Oh, you're off. Stop it! You're making me look bad. Let's move forwards. There's no yellow line, it's fine. What have we got? Coney Hall. Lovely. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The nerve of some people. Just walk straight over you as you're trying to get a shot. We can immediately depart. That is wonderful. And we're off. that beautiful thing right there. Still got the hall behind us making plenty of noise. As we depart here. Next up is Paynton. And it's downhill most of the way. So that's going to be good fun. That's going to be good fun. I love watching old coaches leave a station. Considering it's been so long since I've been to a heritage railway. It's been years. Didn't want it to be years, but the events of 2020 got in the way, so it didn't really happen. But I do miss seeing old coaches go out of a station like that. How are we doing? Perfect. So let's actually put that into running though, shall we? That's it. Now, I believe we've got some uphill, but then plenty of downhill to top it off. Because the west is hilly. The west is hilly. It's okay. Plenty of steam. So we should be okay. As long as we don't start going uphill and the auto fireman decides to put water in at that specific moment in time, we'll be okay. That's the one downside of an auto fireman. It doesn't know what you're doing. So it could take water as soon as, or, you know, as soon as we need pressure, and it'd be a nightmare, but we'll do the best we can. So much. So we've got a 45 limit and a 50 limit, so that's okay. Oh, it's still zoomed in. Signal's still all good, just as well, because we're going a bit too fast to slow down at this point. Crossing over. The line off to the right goes to Plymouth and beyond. We're going to Paynton, so continue we go. Yes, that's the line to Plymouth and Penzance, which is a challenge and a half. A challenge and a half, but one I'm not afraid of. Just one I need time to do. One I need time to do. Oh look, there he goes, putting water in, and we've got a gradient approaching. Couldn't make it up. Well, I just did. Don't speed. But so we've still got plenty of steam, it's just if it starts draining away our pressure. But we're doing okay at the moment. Probably because we've also got it being stoked. The invisible man's throwing some coal in. So it's all good. Alright, and so the gradient begins. We're going to need more and more steam as we start the climb here. Not exactly a light train. And if it's come all the way from London, and they serve lunch on the way, then we're going to have some very full passengers to carry up here as well. So we're doing alright at the moment. Love the old signal box there. Come on. We're more or less holding 47 right now, but we're slowly losing speed. At least it drops down to 35 at the top of this hill. So we could just coast towards the summit, it'll be fine. It's just such a lovely, relaxing experience. One sound of a steam loco could put me to sleep. Hopefully it doesn't. I'm trying to drive the damn thing. But, you know, it's just... it's one of those things. Thought I'd take on water at the same time as the loco is. Right, half a mile. Bring this down. Hopefully we'll coast down to 35, but without doing anything. And then it's going to be a hand on the brakes to stop us from rolling out of control as we head back downhill. A smidge of brake just to bring us into that 35. Perfect. Bit of power just to keep us rolling over. So we just gets the little bit left to go over. That's it, leveling out. Level. Still pulling the rear though. But then any second now, it's gonna drop. It's gonna drop. Just see it there. There we go. The descent begins. Weight's gonna start pushing us. We'll be ready on the brakes. And it's just gonna be a nice gentle descent down into Paynton. There you go, speed's picking up. It's relaxing with a touch of skill, driving a steam loco on a route like this. But I love these types of brakes where you've got absolute control over how much you're applying. And the fact it actually holds the pressure as well. There are some steam trains where it leaks the brake pressure, like leaks the vacuum brake all the time, and it's just a nightmare to maintain. That's a stressful sort of steam experience for me. It's okay sometimes if I'm in the mood for it, but sometimes I just want a nice, simple experience like this. Going down to 174, holding a decent amount of speed. How do we do for points, by the way, at Newton Abbot? We were on time at least, so we got all the points from there being there. We just lost plenty for speeding. That's it. So, get a view through the station here. What station is this? Tor, lovely. Hello, Top Hat Man. You're not going to get in my way, are you? You're kind of already in my way. Hopefully someone else doesn't just randomly spawn. Alright, track's levelling off as we go through the station. Lovely. That's a wonderful, wonderful sight right there. Alright, how are we doing? Quite well, actually. 1 in 55. Okie dokie. That's going to make us speed up a bit more. Balancing act. Balancing act. Bit more. Come on. Just hold 35 for me. I think it is. I think we nailed it. Excellent. See, it's quite a gradient. You can see sort of the track on the horizon there. How much we're actually descending right now. It's not too bad. Is this Torquay? I think it's Torquay, isn't it? I think so. Start releasing the brakes gently as we level off here. Comes Torquay. A central track doesn't exist anymore, I don't think. Oh, I don't care that I'm speeding because I've just leveled off, so shut up, yeah? Yeah, that's a good idea. It doesn't really matter. I'm not in it for the score. It's amazing how you're not in it for the score as soon as you start to lose it. But if you get the score, it's like, yes! Got a good score. Alright, it's now a level, going back uphill, then downhill, and then... I said it's hilly, and now you're seeing it. It's the seaside again. Lovely. About to start another climb. Climbs are easy to manage. We've got plenty of everything on board, so it doesn't really matter. 1 in 57 though. It's going to need quite a bit of oomph. That's it. Another steam train. Lovely stuff. Right, how are we doing? We're actually slowing down quite a bit. Come on! That was the top of the hill anyway. But look how beautiful that is! Oh my god. That's so pretty. It's weird. Because I remember this coming out and routes that were 5 years old 5 years ago didn't look as good as this. It's cool to see the progression. Alright, power down, about to go downhill again. Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. You can hear the birds, the seagulls, lovely. There's Paynton. Right at the bottom of this downhill. I'm going to be on time. Looks like it. That's the other thing with the extreme scenarios. The timing's a lot tighter. So if you're late, then bye-bye score. Surprised not accelerating yet. There we go. Down the 1 in 91 will do it. Yep. Let's go to the other side so we can see what we're doing when we get to the platform. Slowly apply pressure. And the steam train, oh fine, we'll watch you go past first. Awesome! This route did come with some other coaches. We've only seen those coaches, but I swear it came with some others as well. Alright. There's Paynton. So let's keep the speed coming down. Here we are. Old level crossing, old car, look at that. Old truck as well, wonderful. Hand cured cooked meat, lovely. Here we are. This is where the line ends these days. The line to Kingswear in real life now is a preserve railway. Back in the 50s, trains went all the way on a regular basis. Alright, I'll do. Bring it to a stop wherever you feel comfortable. And here we are. Early as well. Not even on time. Early. That's what I'm talking about. That's it. Look at these old cars. It's cool. I'm not really a car person, but I love the designs they used to have. It's kind of cool. Motorcycles. That kind of looks like motorcycles. Yeah, I guess so. Let's go through the streets of Paynton here whilst we're waiting. Central dining rooms, lovely. Item shop. Love it. Love it, item shop. Let's just... You can get everything you need in the item shop. King's Head, lovely. Oh, the King's Head again. You get chain restaurants, don't really get chain pubs, do you? Not like... Just not with not with ones with names like that. I completely messed that word up. Whatever. Onwards we go shortly. Timeless bonus. Perfect. Perfect. I'm going to watch the departure from here then. And we're off. Slowly but surely. That's it. Of course, right now I can't see what I'm doing, so it's anyone's guess as to how I'm actually driving right now. But I'll do the best I can. Without a HUD. What would make this perfect right now is if another train came the other direction. Just to complete the scene. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Because I believe it's a single track section, most of this, so probably won't. And there we go. How are we doing? Goes into running. I'm actually climbing at the moment. I see sidings are still open. Trains turn around in these sidings these days. But yeah, this is a heritage railway, which I'd love to go to one day. One of the main reasons for that is that there's actually a paddle steamer. I think it's called Kingswear Castle. Something like that. There's a paddle steamer that's based down here, named from down here. But it spent a good few years in the Medway at Rochester, and I've been on it. I'd love to go and see that again, because that's like a thing from my childhood. And if it's still, you know, functional and stuff, that'd just be awesome to see. Love it. Alright. Come on, this is a 1 in 70. This is the difficult bit. We've got the road, single track. Come on. Kinda needs to be going faster than 20 right about now. So we're gaining speed slowly, it's okay. Single track time. It's kinda nice really. You know, I used to have the older summer excursions down to the coast by steam train. And on a route like this, these days, you can catch a modern train down to Paignton and then still get a steam train to your final destination if you wanted to. I say these days, as long as you're travelling in a group of 6 or less and you're all wearing face masks and, you know, the Heritage Drawer is actually running. Oh dear. Come on. That's it. Hopefully we'll be on time. I'll rely on the downhill sections to pick up a bit of speed. We can go up to 45 though. That's ambitious. But you can definitely see the gradient, just how high we are compared to the water, you know, compared to down there. Gaining height very quickly. Just not gaining speed very quickly. Come on. Got plenty of steam to spare. Oh, we're actually wheel spinning. I hope I haven't been the entire time and didn't realise, because I wasn't looking at my wheels. And I didn't have the wheel slip thing pop up. Hopefully that was just for a brief few seconds, and I wasn't wheel slipping the entire time. Otherwise I feel like an idiot. And water's going in. Lovely. Thank you. Thank you, fireman. And 25 miles an hour is as fast as you go on a Heritage Railway anyway, so... But the gradient's got 1 in 93 now. It's almost a 30. And viaduct in the distance there. I'm going to go over that. Curving round. Oh dear, there's a bit missing. Oh, it's like Thomas the Magic Railroad. Little engines can do big things, even though we're not a little engine. But that's exactly what that looks like. Diesel 10's going to come through in a minute. And he was a warship. It all makes sense. Oh my god. It all makes sense. Routes made 5 years ago. Actually slowing down again because we've hit a 1 in 60, which is not ideal. But the top of the hill is less than a mile away. Look at that. Sure, I'm driving terribly right now, not going very fast at all, but got to keep that in mind. Look at that. Thing of beauty. Bit more. Perfect. Right, signals. That one's yellow. Oh, please don't tell me I've got to stop. What is that noise? I don't know. Please tell me I haven't got to stop on the top of a... That's telling me I can go and go this way, right? Go through this platform. That's what that says. Yes? Yes, because I'm cleared to go through... Right, so we can keep going. I don't have to stop on a hill. That's what that means. Right? If I wasn't allowed to go either way, they'd both be red, but one's green. Which just means I'm going through the other platform for some reason. What is that noise? I've not heard that one yet. Alright, see now picking up speed because the gradient's leveled off a little bit. So, we are cleared through the other platform. What sort of untold speed restriction is this going to have? Maybe none? None? Okay then. I would have thought we would have gone through the other platform, you know, left-hand drive or that sort of thing. Or left-hand running. It's more of a right-hand drive because the GWR were weird like that. Yes, let's put the driver on the side where the signals aren't. That'll go well. So then that's a red, and we've got a shunt signal. And a downhill gradient. Nice. Be up to 45 in no time. Let's go. Just over 3.5 miles to go until Kingswear. Lovely, lovely view there. 30, 31. That's it. Is it downhill all the way now? I can't exactly remember. I've just been a long time since I've driven this bit because I know it's not easy to drive, especially not in the other direction. That's it. Wow, I cut the power as soon as we levelled off. Fantastic. We are going back down in a second. We've got a tunnel coming up. So we will soon be at 45. It looks like we're going to be late, which isn't the best. But then again, we did go up that a lot slower than I was hoping. Just got to go down as fast as I can hope for. That's it. Automatic fireman, you may want to shut that little roaring fire we've got going on because, you know, we've got a tunnel. No. Alright. Your loss. He did, he actually closed it. Nice. That's it, holding 45. Smidge won't break. Another lovely viaduct. Nearly there. Nearly there. Screenshot time. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just amazing? Excellent. Alright, how are we doing? Oh, we are speeding big time. 1 in 66 we're going down right now. Oh, come on. Goodbye, score. Au revoir. Lovely. Look at that. Minus 348. Nailed it. That's Kingswear. So yes, this is the final descent. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are making our final descent into Kingswear. Please make sure all tray tables are in the upright position. Thank you very much. Thanks for flying Great Western Railway. It's not even GWR, it's BR, isn't it? It's British Railways. Oh well, accuracy wasn't really what we were looking for there in that announcement. Yeah, I completely botched up the braking on this one, as you can tell by the fact we're now doing 38. Over the bridge. It's cool doing stuff like that. And a slalom the camera either side of these. This side, and this side, and this side, and this side, and this. Easily entertained I am. Right, let's actually focus. Levelling off. 25 limit, just outside the station. There's this little halt here. Shorter than any coach. Not sure what you're supposed to do about that. Just look how pretty that is. Love it. That's it. Bring the speed down. We're actually going to be here more or less on time, which is rather impressive. Probably because I was speeding a little bit down the hill, but we'll ignore that. That's it. Keep running it down for 25. There it is. Excellent. As we are around the corner here, we'll be at Kingswear. What a nice run. What a nice run. Alright. Keep the speed coming down. I imagine the signal's probably red at the end of the platform. Don't want to go plowing through that and ruining the scenario. Is it red? It actually isn't. Alright. We've got up until the buffers then. But that's not where you want to stop. You need to give enough clearance for the train to run around without hitting its own coaches. So something like that should, in theory, be perfect. Welcome to Kingswear. Doors are open. Everyone get on enough. So what this thing will do now is uncouple, go forwards, go down this track, go back, turntable, turn around, and then go back. But we're not doing that. That was just a nice 5-year celebratory run on Riviera Line in the 50s. And we're now in the era of TS21 as well, pretty much. Depending on the time this uploads, but it's happening the same day. So that's all good fun. That's all good fun. Congratulations, driver. You successfully completed this run. Let's see how you did. Let's not. I do not want to see what that score is. I dread to think. I'm just glad we had a nice run down the Riviera Line in the 50s. 5 years. Unbelievable. But that has been me for today. So thank you very much for watching this one. And I will see you in the next video.